everybody. Hold on, bear with me. I'm turning my lights on and getting everything brightened up. I need to wipe this camera. Why do I never do this before live? That's the question. It's like my camera gets dirty and I don't even know how. Have you ever like touched, like after a kid has touched your phone, how it feels like they have poured syrup all over it? It's like that. Except I don't know how it's getting that way. It's not sticky, thank gosh. But, anyways, I'm hopping on live. Today is Saturday, and we did a live last night that seemed to start off and continue to be pretty slow. Up until the end, there was like 3 familiar faces that got on, but hopefully tonight's live will be a little bit better. I am, like I've said in all the rest of the lives, I'm trying to boost my my watch hours. In order to do that, I have to put out more content. I was supposed to edit a video last night, but I did not. Do I need to be editing it tonight? Yes, I do. Am I going to? Probably not. I'm going to spend time with my daughter after this. I promised her we could do a spa day. Yes, it's late. But we're going to have some mother-daughter time. Spend the evening together. Do you all? We had supper, and probably one of my favorite suppers. I feel like is completely underrated. Is just baked chicken. I usually take a whole chicken and I split it in half. If we don't do parts, I split it in half, and it's probably one of my top favorite ways to have chicken is just split it in half. Usually I will put it in the Instapot, let it cook in the Instapot, and then throw it in the oven with all the juices and the seasoning. And I love it so much. It's so good, so flavorful, so delicious. But yes, it's probably one of my top favorite meals. So this evening we had baked chicken, asparagus, some leftover mixed greens, homemade mac and cheese, and mashed potatoes. It was delicious. It was delicious. Hello, Carlos. How are you? You're becoming a regular. Popping in. I love it so much. Thank you. I was discussing what I had for supper. What did you have for supper this evening? If it's evening where you're at. It is probably going on 9 o'clock here. Which we usually have church on Saturday evening. So, hi, how are you? Welcome, welcome. For all those that are hopping on, if you double tap the screen, it will give this video a like. It'll help me with the algorithm. Hello, David. How are you? So everybody that's popping on, if you'll please just double tap the screen. All you got to do is bop on the screen. It'll give the video a like, and it helps me. It helps me to hopefully reach my goal of monetization this year. Hello, Jennifer. How are you? Thank you all. Thank you so much for all the likes you all are. It's moving up. So, but yeah, if you just double tap that screen, that helps me out a bunch. Hello, Micah, how are you? Hello, hi Mike, how are you? Everybody that's popping on, if you just double tap that screen, that will give the video a like, and I would appreciate it very much. You just gotta on the screen, and that's it. If you're on a phone. Most of you are probably on a phone, is my guess, though. That's wonderful, Jennifer. I was discussing what we had for supper. Yes, absolutely subscribe. I would appreciate it so much. I was discussing what we had for supper. So what everybody comment and tell me what you had for supper. We had baked chicken, macaroni and cheese, asparagus, mashed potatoes. What's my thought on Native Americans? Do you mean like the Native Americans or people that were born here? If you're talking about Native Americans, as in the natives that were here when everybody else came, I have nothing but love for them, being that my grandfather is half Native American and the indigenous. Yeah, that was the word I was looking for. My grandfather is Irish. His father came from Ireland. He met my great grandmother, who we call Grand, who was Native American. And so my grandfather is half. He is half Irish and Native American. And then trickling down to me, of course, my dad is half of that. His mother was German. His dad was Irish. She was full German. His dad was Irish and Native American. And so he is German, Irish, and Native American. And then there's me, who is German, Irish, Native American. And my mother is a mix of she's a cracker. She's as white as she can be. She is a mix of all kinds of white. So that is my that is my thoughts on Native Americans. She was Cherokee, and she was Cherokee, and there's Blackfoot somewhere in there, and I don't know exactly how that got in there. But she was Cherokee. They met in Arkansas, and moved from Arkansas to Missouri. Let me see. Spaghetti. I love spaghetti. I love spaghetti. Is my life going good? It's going as good as to be expected. I'm living every day. That's amazing. Lakota and like that are not as common on, I guess, this side of. Where does the Lakota and where does that come from? Like, I mean, what part of the United States? I'm curious. I'm not sure. I guess I never asked the right questions, but my Grammy, her mother walked the Trail of Tears, and I'm not exactly sure where they were coming from. I know that they ended up in Arkansas, but I'm not exactly sure where they were coming from. So I've always been curious exactly where they were taken from. It's always been. You had chicken pot pie soup. I've never heard of chicken pot pie soup. That is very interesting. I am a lady never tells her age. That's what I always say. I feel ancient, if that's the correct word for that. Old enough is what we should say. No, I cannot say your name. Wouldn't even know how to pronounce it. Wouldn't even know how to pronounce it. I feel like most of the people that are on here are gone now, but my lips are very dry. I need to put chapstick on. We had chapstick. I don't know. We had chapstick in here, but I have no clue what happened. But let me see. Everybody, I love spaghetti. Somebody said spaghetti. I love spaghetti with a good garlic bread. I want it to be buttery and garlicky. I love a good garlic bread. I've never heard of pot pie soup. Chicken pot pie soup. What would that consist of? Chicken pot pie. In my mind, I'm thinking something like how I make chicken and dumplings, but with veggies in it. Is that essentially what? Do you make like a roux and then add like a dumpling? It's basically the filling of. Okay, so here's in my mind. I think this would be delicious. Because now you got my mind going. Okay, so I don't know if you've seen my video on how I make chicken and dumplings. I make a roux first. And so my dumplings are kind of like gravy with chicken. And I'm so excited about the 2000. Thank you so much. It would be so good. It's getting me thinking because I feel like it would be so good with veggies in it, with like the same stuff you put in And pot pie. I think that would be, my child would probably not eat it though. My husband would be skeptical, but I think that it would be really good. Cause I kind of make my soup, my broth, more like a gravy or like a pot pie filling, and so then you would have the dumplings in it. You know, I think that would be so good. Or if you did. Well, that would just be a pot pie. Because I was getting ready to say, if you put the dumplings on top and then put it in the oven, that's a pot pie. Me, like, going back to the original recipe. That's so funny. Oh, it's so funny. We had baked chicken, and I was saying in the beginning of this live, it's literally one of my favorite meals is baked chicken. My second favorite would be baked ziti. I love baked ziti. And I don't know, I love spaghetti. For my birthday, I made spaghetti. I told my husband, I said, I don't want to go out anywhere fancy. He usually takes me to the steakhouse. I said, I don't want to go out anywhere fancy. I want to have some good garlic bread and some spaghetti. And so that's what I made. I made me some spaghetti for my birthday. And a strawberry cake that looked like it had been dropped. But it was good. And so I didn't care. I didn't wait on it to cool. I just put the icing on it. And that was it. And I didn't even care. Because it was my birthday, and I can do whatever I want on my birthday. Mike, is there a big chicken craze going on down your way? Everybody's looking for big stock chickens right now, because everybody is looking for big stock chickens here, and I literally have none. I told my husband I'm getting ready to sell my whole flock and just start over, because I feel like I could make some good money right now selling my chickens. I don't even know what people are selling them for right now, but around here, like $25 a chicken for a lay-in chicken is like the going price. So I can't imagine. Everyone here is always looking for chickens. There's a craze going on right now. Everybody's like, people in town. Like, anybody got any laying it? You could probably sell somebody a chicken right now, which I wouldn't do, but I'm sure there's people doing it right now. You could probably sell a chicken. You could probably sell a chicken that's not even a layer right now. You could probably sell like a game chicken to somebody, and they would not even know the difference. And you could probably sell it for a pretty penny. I'd say there's all kinds of people getting ripped off right now. I would say that they're even, to go to the extent, I would say that there's people selling young roosters that don't look like roosters yet to people as hens, is my guess. And probably, like robbing people blind. I'd say that's what's happening right now. I have zero. I have lost 8 chickens recently to our hound dog. He is finding every way he possibly can to get chickens out. He is killing everything. And we have boarded up holes, patched holes. I mean, it's a mess. He has killed 8 of them. I told my husband, you owe me 8 chickens. And the prices are high for him right now. He's going to be giving some good money. He's going to be giving some good money for chickens. I started out with like 13 of those babies that I hatched off in October, I think, and I'm down to 6. I've lost them all to that dog. It's been a mess. Might be more than 8 now, actually, that I'm thinking about it. It's been a mess, and so there's nowhere to put the dog. There's nowhere to put the chickens. It's a mess. It's a mess. And I feel bad, because, like, it's just stuff I guess that we're missing, I didn't know, that he would chew through wood to get to him. Who knew that a 9-week-old pup was, so ferocious. But he's unlike any other hound we've ever had. He's got the instinct. He's got the instinct of a predator. He's like a T-Rex. And our here's the thing with livestock guardian dogs that most people don't know. Livestock guardian dogs will protect the livestock from other dogs. But if the dog lives on the property, if it is a dog that lives on the property that they consider part of their pack, they will not stop another dog from killing, hurting, chasing, running your livestock. They won't stop it. They'll let them do it. Some of them will even join in on it. Ours do not, but they do not stop the other dog from doing it, which is unfortunate. I wish they did, but they don't. But it would be to them, us as the farmer is part of their pack. So let's say we butchered a chicken right in front of them, or a rabbit, which is something that our dogs protect, are rabbits, chickens, and quail. If we butchered or processed a animal in front of them, they're not going to attack us. And it's essentially the same thing with other dogs. So the hounds on the farm are considered part of the pack. They're considered part of the family, and due to that, they will not attack them for hurting the livestock. Now, if it was their puppies, it's different. They will reprimand their puppies for doing things like that, but they will not reprimand another pack member. I have no clue why they're like that. I have no clue, but they don't. And so they, will watch other pack members of the farm kill livestock. So because of that, I've lost quite a few chickens to the baby, which is Seeker, because they see him as part of the pack, which is nuts, but it's the truth. So really stinks. There was a particular pullet that I out of the young babies that I got really attached to. She was so sweet. I would bend down and she would come up to me. She was beautiful too, and he got a hold of her. I came outside and he was throwing her up in the air. She was still halfway alive. He was just playing with her. It was awful. It was horrendous. Speaking of that, though, has anybody checked out the shorts? I know Mike has. Of the babies. They're so daggone cute. I'm so in love with them. And we thought there was 7. Well, I thought there was 8. Andy counted them, and he was like, no, there's 7. And so I didn't even question him when he said it. I was like, well, maybe I just, counted one twice. And we thought we had, and we had counted them again and checked genders, and we thought we had 4 females and 3 males. Well, I go in today, and we feed Mama kitchen scraps when we come in. That way we can get a good look at the puppies. And it's day 3, and they're all laying there, and I just pick them up and count them. And I was like, there's 8. There's 8 here. And we were like, well, I thought there was 7. No, there's 8 here. And then I counted them and checked the genders of them, and we have 4 girls and 4 boys. What's the odd of having an even number of puppies and even number of genders? I think that is so neat. But we're very excited about them. Those are the first hounds that we have had puppies out of, and it's super duper exciting, and they're so daggone cute. I haven't even looked up. Does anybody know when they open their eyes? It's like a couple weeks, ain't it? Like after puppies are born, that's like a couple weeks before they open their eyes. Speaking of that, the baby rabbits are getting ready to open their eyes. I think they're like 10 days old or somewhere around it. And they're all black otter. We thought that maybe we had a solid black in there because usually we get a solid black. But we have 4 black otter baby rabbits right now. And they are so adorable. They're so cute. And fat. They're so chunky. I've got a video coming out though that's going to show all of this stuff, all the updates. So hopefully, those of you that are on here will see the upcoming video. Maybe I'll get it out Monday. Hopefully, it'll be out Monday morning. It just depends on how motivated I am to edit. I've got to get a groove on though. I don't think I've posted a video all week. I don't think I've posted one video. I did have a video I had the footage for, and I went ahead and deleted it. We've had some severe flooding and some weird weather here. It was sleeting last night, and then today it's pouring the rain. Hello, how are you? It's pouring the rain, and we're getting ready to get snow this coming week, so they say. I think they're giving like 6 inches of snow. And it's weird weather out there, guys. It's weird. And what I'm worried about is that we're going to get all this rain. It's warm right now. It's like running anywhere between like 50s up in the 60s sometimes to like 40s. And I can done see Easter lilies trying to come out in the garden out here. What's going to happen, I fear, is that we're going to get all this rain, all this warmth. The plants are going to come out. Things are going to start blooming, and then the frost is going to hit, and it's going to stunt everything. That's what I'm afraid of, and I feel like that's what's going to happen. I plan to plant loofah seeds this evening live. Actually, that was my plan, and I literally just remembered it. And now that I'm looking at the table, I don't even see loofahs. I got my loofahs. I'm going to put them in some cups because somebody threw away every single one of my pots for starting seeds, which is, fun. So I've got to, I'm going to start seeds in cups this evening. Might do that with my daughter. She'll love it. And we'll start, we're going to start loofahs. Loofahs take a while, and we have to start them like quite a few days. I don't think we can even put loofahs out till like May outside. And so it says 110 to 120 days. Does anybody else grow loofah gourds? I seen somebody talk about them on a live last night. I got on the live after I had my live. I got on somebody else's live to support their channel, and she lives in one of the Dakotas. It's North or South Dakota. I'm not exactly sure. And she said that she's tried loofahs maybe a couple times, and they get they die off before the blooms. Well, they'll bloom and then the frost will hit them. So she hasn't had much luck with the loofahs. So hopefully we do. It says 10 to 20 days germination after sowing. So it will be up in next month before these probably germinate. Prefer well-drained soil that is rich in organic matter. We bought organic soil last year, and I cannot remember the brand of it. It was, it looked good. It had a lot of organic matter in it, and sand, and like tree bark, and actually mushrooms were in it as well. Mushrooms come up in it. But, well, this has been a slow live. I've only been on here 24 minutes, and I promised my daughter that if it was slow, then I would hop off and we could spend the evening together. So I'm just going to hop off here because I feel like I'm rambling on and not really much response, which is perfectly fine because I told her that I would spend the evening with her. But I wanted to hop on just see if I could get a little bit of interaction with some people. We're definitely wanting to get our watch hours up. So, but I appreciate everybody that's hung out. I appreciate everybody that's on here. Thank you all so much. Thank you all for the support. Whoever's left on here, which I'm assuming is probably Mike. Thank you Thank you all for everybody that's got on here. If you're watching back, thank you so much for watching back. And please, if you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, I would appreciate if you did subscribe as well. I almost didn't get that out. But guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you later, guys. Bye.